been feeding you liquefied dead bodies! Ah, yes. Liquefied dead bodies. Okay. So, I was reading an article earlier. Apparently, in American agriculture, they have been really, like, just in general, in the American system, they have been pushing water cremation recently, hardcore, as, like, some sort of new ethical, like, way to dispose of human remains, right? They have found that the reason that they were doing that is because they wanted to use the bodies for fertilizer for crops. And so for the last, like, 10 years, they've been using human remains to fertilize American agriculture. They have been feeding you liquefied dead bodies! So water cremation is when they liquefy a dead body in a chemical bath. Theoretically, it's better for the environment, and they put it into the ocean, or they bury it, or they let it sink into the ground, or whatever. Right? Okay, let me just grab this quote here. Coroners and embalmers are blowing the whistle on one of the grossest atrocities now happening to American food, water, and cheap supplements. Alkyne hydrolysis, also called liquid cremation, is the process of decomposing a human body using ultra-hot water and a strong base solution. Mainstream media claims there's no human DNA, flesh, or pathogens left after the big meltdown. But then, who believes anything big food claims anymore? Remember, they're the ones that says canola oil is heart healthy and fluoride in tap water is good for building strong teeth. This whistleblower coroner says the recycling of dead people into food and water, into the food and water supply, is happening in most U.S. states. Human bones are being ground up into powder and is used as calcium phosphate for prescriptions that treat calcium deficiencies. They've been using human bones in calcium supplements, and they've been using liquefied bodies on our vegetables. Incorrect, Midas. They feed us plants fed by human corpses. I know it's a step removed, but it's still hilarious. Oh no, guess what Mummy Brown is made out of? Yes, no, it's also made out of corpses. No, this is fascinating. Like, have you been taking your bone pills, honey? Like, okay, I think the reason why it's so hilarious to me is because so many people didn't know, right? And so many people thought whatever, right? Liquid cremation was one of those things that it was like, typically when you give your loved one's body to be cremated and then buried, you don't think that it's going to be used in fertilizer. You think it's going to be treated with the respect of the dead, okay? It's less of, ew, they're feeding us humans, and more of, oh my god, these people didn't know that they've been, like, capitalizing their family members' remains. Like, Soylent Greenest people, guys. Like, no, I am the last person who would go, ew, human remains icky. Like, I literally am pro-cannibalism. I guarantee you need to be an organ donor. How would they find enough organ donors to liquid cremate to fertilize plots of land? Let's be honest here. They say the ashes are returned. There is no ashes in liquid cremation.